Real levering the triceps. Owen trying to get into a sit out. Real Woods gets that arm up onto the back.
He got that takedown in 7 seconds.
He's
getting
tilt.
Fall. He's got 1 count, 2 count, 3 count,
There's
4 count.
4 count.
So there's 4 near fall for Real Woods. That gives him a 7-0 lead. And he's got riding time. When we still got 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go, and he's about ready to get another turn here.
He hasn't got his points yet, though. Let's see if he can adjust. I don't know if he's in a great spot to. He'd have to let go of the wrist and try to get up over the head.
Lemley did win that of Michigan.
And there, Real lets the hold out finally, so that will give him his points. Still 40 seconds to go in the first. Mat number 7, Crookham of Lehigh wins. So that is who Brody Teske will be wrestling, is the number 2 seed. Crookham only winning 4-3 in that match. Blood time over there in Real Woods' bout. So other matches going on. Coderhant of Navy and Composto of Penn. That is the 11 against the 22. That's on mat number 1. Isaiah Powell of Chattanooga and Dylan Chappell of Bucknell on mat number 3. Ekamendi of Iowa State leads 10-2 over Grayson Clark of Purdue on mat number 4. Mat number 5, Edmond of Missouri and Wyatt Henson of Lockhaven. Tied up at 1. Mat number 6, Tom Crook of Virginia Tech just gets a takedown against Jordan Titus of West Virginia. Clay Carlson of South Dakota State taking on Ryan Jack of NC State on mat number 7. That one is about ready to start as they're clearing the mat. And then Brock Hardy of Nebraska, a 14-3 lead. Now make that 17-3. Nope, 20-4. Track was a step behind, so Brock Hardy's going to get a tech fall.
That's big for Nebraska.
9 seed. So Hardy and Limley tonight. Another Michigan-Nebraska head-to-head. Real Woods takes a 7-0 lead into the second period. Defers his choice. Owen's going to take top against Real.
We didn't do fair so well on the bottom, so that Hardy and Lemley match is going to be. How'd that go at the Big Tens? Do you remember?
Let me look.
That's going to be a darn good match between those two.
I'm trying to remember if they wrestled.
Real out for a 1-point escape immediately.
Opening round, and Limley won that one 4-2. So Real Woods up 8-0, plus he has riding time. Shot from Owen from Columbia from a ways away. Real able to get his legs back into an underhook.
There you go, snap. Try to get a go behind here now, Real. Come on, make use of this position. You're in a fantastic position here. That's what everybody yelling about. Is it an overtime victory? Oh, yeah, for Missouri right down here on mat number 5.
Ekamendia gets the tech fall down there as well, it looks like.
Oh, Lockhaven's. Who won that? Edmond beat Wyatt Henson.
Okay.
Edmond of Missouri beat Henson.
That's the 21 seed.
Real Woods gets another takedown.
Real leads 11-0.
Is that Wyatt Henson the one that was at Iowa?
I believe so, yeah. Real's got that 2-on-1 trying to suicide roll through.
So he went to Iowa, then Oklahoma, and now Lehigh? Or Lockhaven?
Lockhaven, yeah. Another 4 near fall for Real Woods. See if he can adjust to look for a fall. Probably not going to. There it is. 15-0. Technical fall for Real Woods. 1.5 if you're keeping track at home. That's a 30-second foot fire now.
Woo, doggy. That'll get him burning.
And that'll bring out Braden Davis of Penn State against Lujan of Michigan State.
Man, the Hawks are rolling, Steven. 2 majors and a text. That's 3.5 extra bonus points so far.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
That's what we needed. That's what we were looking for. You couldn't ask for much more out of these guys so far.
We're going to step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City and the T-Mobile Center right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Is your vehicle worn out from winter? Sprint into Dodge Street Tire today and get a free vehicle inspection from my dad, Brian Sekafetz. For over 30 good years, they've been your family-friendly, dependable, and honest neighborhood auto repair shop, willing to hurdle any obstacle. That's why their loyal customers have once again voted Dodge Street Tire as best in the area. Race into Dodge Street Tire and Auto at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
If you guessed that was the sound of a bag of Pioneer brand A-Series soybeans, you guessed right. Well, kinda. It was really the sound of an innovative team that spent decades perfecting a seed with exclusive genetics and the ultimate agronomic advantage. The sort of breeders who don't rest until they've achieved outstanding performance. Pioneer brand A-Series soybeans. #1 for a reason. Visit pioneer.com/genetics.
Got chronic joint pain? Not having success with steroids but trying to avoid surgery? Well, thankfully, there's a better way, and it's now available here from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about new advanced regenerative medicine treatments that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your bad joints, providing lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural way to use highly concentrated healing properties from your own body to give you lasting relief. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in precision regenerative medicine with over 100 clinics across America and literally thousands of satisfied patients. If you've got joint pain due to arthritis, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, don't just think the old ways of dealing with pain are the only ways. You need to learn more about these new regenerative options that can change your life. Call QC Kinetics now. It's a free consultation with local medical professionals. Call 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. QC Kinetics. 319-229-5155.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Kansas City's T-Mobile Center. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside. Looking
all right?
down. I'm all right.
Good?
Like I said, it takes a second or two longer than you to get my oxygen back, but we'll get there. It's all good.
Where's Cale Happel at? Oh, he's right down here. I'm at 3. 3-1 he's up. He's up 3-1. Who's that? He's wrestling from Minnesota.
Vance Vombauer. Vombauer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because this bracket's
changed.
Yeah.
So Happel, the 7th seed. So Hawks with 3 bonus point wins. Sitting in first place right now. Penn State's second wrestler of the day going right now. Nagao got majored. Not he got a major. He lost by major decision.
To the 27 seed, I think, or something?
23, yeah.
23.
Happel leads 3-1. Mat number 4, Fungaro of Indiana and Tegan Jamison of Okie State tied up at 4.
Mark Dukes, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Good to hear from you. Long-time reporter for the Cedar Rapids Gazette. Welcome to the gym class. Dukes is the best. Yeah, we are off to a good start. The Hawks are. Ryan Jack of North Carolina about ready to give up takedown. No, he turns it in. No. Nice scramble right there by Jack. Cale Happel right now of UNI still up 3-1. Started the second period. Von Bauer of Minnesota chooses down. He's up to his feet for a 1-point escape, so that makes it score 3-2 now. Braden Davis up 3-0 for Penn State at the end of the first period. No, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-0.
He's got 107 of riding time. Let's see. Mat number 4. Jamison of Okie State got a takedown right at the end of the first period, so he leads that 7-4. But now he's getting ridden out here for the first minute of the second. Happel in on a shot against Von Bauer. Trying to cut across, but also keep a toe in bounds as Von Bauer's over onto mat number 5. Happel trying to pull him back in. On mat number 5, Hamden of Michigan State trails Lachlan McNeil of North Carolina. McNeil, the number 6 seed, so if he and Real Woods both take care of business, they would meet tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals.
Who's that?
Lachlan McNeil. Happel's the 7, so he would have Bo Bartlett.
4.
At number 6, 2 minutes left. Moore of Rutgers leads Cole Matthews of Pitt 3-1. That's in the second period. Ryan Jack leads Clay Carlson 7-2 in the third period on mat number 7.
Did Latona of Lockhaven get beat? Was it Lockhaven?
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech?
He was in a close one. Let me go look.
Latona. I'm trying to think of who he was wrestling. 33. Oh, yeah, right there. He was wrestling Ethan Oakley of Appalachian State, the number 21 seed.
Oakley won 8-7.
Wow. So Latona, the 12 seed, got beat with Virginia Tech.
Ragusan of Michigan won 9-7. Frost won. Fix is taking on Dunham, excuse me. Phipps of Bucknell, the 13, beat Wells, the 20. Shaver, Oreen, and Van D. Zacconi, the number 22, beats the 11, Romney. Vito won. And then Nasir Bailey of Little Rock won. So Vasquez and Hines is on mat number 8. That is who Real Woods will be wrestling. And Vasquez gets the win.
Cale Happel just about
did get taken down, so he's down 5-4 with 45 seconds left.
He's going to get out right away. It's going to make it 5-5 now. Brandon Davis of Penn State up 7-1. And he has riding time. Ryan Jack of North Carolina State just won down there, 8-3. Well, this is going to be interesting here for Cale Happel and Von Bauer.
Dayton Fix out onto the mat over on mat number 1. That is where Caleb Rachi waits on deck. Fix with a quick takedown to take a 3-0 lead. Cal Miller of Maryland against Bo Bartlett of Penn State on mat number 7. Just getting underway. Happel and Von Bauer are going to go to sudden victory. I don't know if Happel and Von Bauer wrestled this year at all. Does not look like it.
Yeah, UNI, they don't ever really match up, I don't think, anybody from the Big Ten very often.
I didn't know if they were at an open tournament where maybe they both were.
Shot by Happel from a little ways away. Von Bauer almost got to go behind there. Happel squares up with an underhook.
Lachlan McNeil does win by tech fall. Happel looks tired down there, doesn't he, Mark?
He's taking some bad shots, but he keeps hitting shots. Now he's in deep, though, on Von Bauer. All he has to do is get his arm out and cut across. He should have this.
Von Bauer locked through the crotch.
Uh-oh, he rolls Happel through here.
Now Happel's stacking him up, trying to come through the back door. Now Von Bauer in a good spot.
No points.
Comes back out front into a front headlock. Now he's trying to get around behind Happel. Happel in some trouble here. And just tries to sit to his butt.
It. Von Bauer beats Happel. Happel was just, like you said, he was just tired. He just lays on his back and he's exhausted. I don't know if he didn't get the proper warm-up in or weight control or what, but you know those guys at UNI are in a lot better shape than that. So I'm not really sure what happened with Happel. Nerves, maybe?
Well, as we await Caleb Bracci on deck on mat number 1, we're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
A bag of corn is, well, a bag of corn. Unless it's a bag of Pioneer brand chrome seed corn. Then you're dealing with the most optimized yield potential, agronomic performance, and insect protection the Pioneer lineup has to offer. A bag that will make life easier for you. 8 bushels per acre easier. And much harder for rootworms in the competition. Pioneer brand Chrome products. Field proven and ready for yours. Visit pioneer.com/plantchrome.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire, at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough excavation equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0%, zero down, and zero hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild, wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to the T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City for NCAA Wrestling Championships. Working through the opening rounds. Hawkeyes with major decisions from Drake Ayala and Brody Teskey and a technical fall from Real Woods. Find themselves in first by 1.5 points over Arizona State. Across the mats right now, Caleb Bracci waits on deck on mat number 1. Right at the end of the second period, Dayton Fix of Okie State leads that one by a score of 10-1, plus he has over 3 minutes of riding time. Mat number 2, Ethan Miller of Maryland, a 3-0 lead over Willie McDougald of Oklahoma. Mat number 3, Ty Waters of West Virginia against Logan Joffrey of Missouri. Waters leads that 3-0. Mat number 4, Ethan Fernandez, a 3-1 lead over Caleb Tyus of SIU Edwardsville. Mat number 5, Graham Rooks of Indiana, a 4-3 lead over Kelvin Griffin of Lehigh. Mat number 6, Casey Swiderski of Iowa State, just getting underway against Matthew Williams of Army West Point. Mat number 7, Cal Miller of Maryland taking on Bo Bartlett of Penn State. That one is scoreless at the end of the first period. And on mat number 8, Jackson Arrington, a 3-1 lead for North Carolina State over Jude Swisher of Penn. I was looking through all of those, and I see a challenge brick thrown in down here for Dayton Fix's match. Again, Fix taking on Dyson Dunham, the 33 seed from VMI. A lot of the 33 seeds won in those pigtail matches. Not sure what the challenge is.
He leads that one 10-1. Yeah, I'm not sure either, but if you're Okie State, you better make darn sure that's a challenge you're going to win, because when you're up 10 to 1
didn't throw
in
it.
the first round, it was the other team?
Yeah, the other team threw it in.
Well,
that's why I say I don't know what it was, unless they thought they had a takedown or near falls or something. If you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Hyatt Regency Coralville offers a memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features an on-site restaurant, new cafe serving Starbucks, beautiful outdoor terrace, and much more. Hyatt Regency Coralville, located in the Iowa River Landing District, and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena. Also, if you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. And as a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular wants you to make the most of today by choosing game day traditions first and scrolling later. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Bartlett a 1-0 lead and escaped to start the second period. Nebraska has jumped ahead of the Hawkeyes. They got a big win by Smith over DeAugustino at 25. Van D won. Brock Hardy got a tech fall. And then I think those are three. Rich Lovett also just won over Chetta of Rutgers. Mat number 3. Waters of West Virginia. At 149, the number 5 seed, leading Logan Joffrey of Missouri 11-2. And now Joffrey slow to get up as they go out of bounds, holding his side. Can't tell, bruised rib or the wind knocked out of him, but he's back down to his knees.
Who are you talking about?
Mat number 3, Joffrey of Missouri.
Man, this challenge down here on 1 for Fix is taking forever.
Bartlett tied up at 1 in the third period, a minute and a half to go.
Davis won big.
Well, whatever it is, no takedown on 1, so still 10-1 lead for Fix.
Keep an eye on this Bartlett match down here. That's 1:12 to go in the match. Ryan time not a factor. All tied up 1-1. Bartlett wrestling. I think that's a Maryland singlet. Yeah, he's wrestling. No. Oh, that's a changed bracket, isn't it? So.
Yeah, Bartlett's got Cal Miller of Maryland.
Now he's in on a shot, about ready to finish and get his 3-point takedown.
35 seconds left. Miller hanging on for dear life as Bartlett trying to roll him through, maybe look for neutral danger.
He's going to get it now. He's got it. No, he still doesn't. They haven't given
Miller's
it
still
to him
hanging
yet.
on to that leg for dear life. Now Bartlett looking to get that neutral danger, though.
15 seconds.
Fix still leads 10-1. There they
3.
do give the 3 for Bartlett. So he's going to win 4-1. Dayton Fix in on another shot. Looks like he is going to win 13-1, 14-1 with the riding time.
Has Bartlett and Fix, they wrestled each other? Or no, that's 33 against us. So no, but Fix
will have Buzakis of Ohio State in tonight's session. That's going to bring out Caleb Rachi for the Hawkeyes, taking on Jordan Williams of Okie State. Rachi did not wrestle down in Stillwater.
Winovich did, and he got beat. Swiderski of Iowa State, he's up on mat number 6. And he's leading right now. Or no, wait, what just happened?
I think he won.
He just won 2-1?
Yeah.
Man, that was a tight match. No takedowns. Righty time point would be my guess.
So McDougald, the 21 from Oklahoma, beat the 12 Miller from Maryland. Here we go, mat number 1. Caleb Rachi for the Hawkeyes, taking on Jordan Williams, the number 20 seed from Okie State.
Right down in front of the Iowa section, Hawk fans are getting treated. A couple of matchups so far. All 3 matches, really. Or no, Teskey was down a little ways down there, but Rachi and Real and Ayala were all right down in there, right in front of our Hawkeye corner. Is this kid a true freshman? He's wrestling?
Redshirt freshman.
Redshirt freshman.
Actually made the Big 12 finals and then injury defaulted out of it.
Wasn't that a big ordeal?
Well, there was an ordeal with he got hurt against Swiderski, and then Swiderski, yelling at the ref, was not happy that there should have been some more stall calls. I actually saw something that they weren't sure if Williams was actually going to wrestle or not, but he's going to give it a go. I said it sounded like collarbone, shoulder, kind of an upper body area. Doesn't matter what the case is, Caleb Rachi's just got to come out and be thinking of leg attacks.
We just hit a really nice snap there, but no follow-through with it. Just snapped him literally all the way down to the mat and then just let him pop right back up.
Gomez of Michigan comes out. Gomez got the, what seed did he get? The 6th seed. Over on mat number 2. It's a nice little short drag attempt by Rachi, but Williams stayed far enough away. Williams throws an underhook in. He tries a little drag attempt as well. Head back to the center of the mat. 117 and counting here in the first period. No score at 149. Williams a sweep attempt. Rachi was trying to hip into him. Williams looking to elevate him, though. Gets up around the waist. Rachi throwing that tight whizzer in. Now Rachi comes back out front and squares up.
Gomez over there with a 6-1 lead already.
Another shot by Williams. Rachi hipping in hard to him. Williams trying to cut off the other way. Caleb does a good job, gets the legs back. 30 seconds left, first period, no score. Rachi for the Hawkeyes, Williams for Oklahoma State. Rachi.
Don't look like he's going to get a takedown this period here. Nobody's going to.
Yeah.
Too slow of a start. Too slow of a start, Steven. Got to put more pressure on these guys in the first periods.
Franek in the hole on mat 8. He'll be right after Ryder Downey of Northern Iowa.
Well, that couldn't get any more further away for the Iowa fans.
Start of the second period, Williams will go down. Works up to his feet. Rachi drops down to an ankle. Now Williams throws the whizzer in, out for the escape. So he leads 1-0 over Rachi.
All right, this is where Rachi has to pick up his pace. Minute and a half to go here, second period. Let's find something that works here. Let's get to some offense, Rachi.
Nice duck attempt there by Williams, but we come around, almost had a cradle locked in, switch off to a single leg, elevated up high, and finish for the three.
Great job, Rachi. God, he had that cradle, that near side cradle locked all the way up, it looked like. It looked like he just let go of it. He had that. We'll still take the three.
Yep.
Gives us the 3-1 lead with a minute to go here in the second period. We got Williams flat to the mat.
Kazak of Penn State coming out right now on mat number 3. He's taking on Jaden Abbas of Stanford. Abbas, the number 25 seed. There's an escape for Williams. Rachi got down to the ankle but couldn't hang on to it. So 3-2 is the lead now for Caleb. 45 seconds remains, second period.
Can't waste the second period, the rest of this. I mean, 45 seconds is a lot of time. Even if you're not scoring a takedown, you're really putting a lot of pressure on that guy. Maybe getting legs, getting another feel. A lot to be done in this 40 seconds here. And we don't want to just stand there and like kind of what we're doing and just play patty cake and let the time expire. That's our problem.
Rachi's respecting because Williams isn't wanting to tie up. He's backing out, and Rachi is keeping the arms low. He's almost respecting a non-tie situation too much instead of keeping the arms low but closing that gap and finding a way to get his hands on him.
It's so boring, Steven. Flat out boring. Come on, Rachi. Get your hands on him. Snap him. Move him like you did. You see how hard he snapped him early in that first period? He made it look so easy.
Rachi's
Make him work.
Going to start down to begin the second.
Williams wants to go neutral right away. Just going to give Rachi the one. Start in the neutral position. So now it's going to be 4-2. Now Williams, this is the type of wrestling match that he wants. He wants an opportunity to score at the end. And we allowed him to be here. Not saying that that's, going to be the outcome, but we're wrestling his match right now.
Rachi is shot from a ways away. Williams stand real low. Now he's starting to pick up his pace, hand fighting on the head. Williams changes levels for a shot, come up into an over-under situation. Both guys down on one knee. 1:20 to go in the match, and there's the shot by Williams. Gets to our leg. We throw the whizzer in right on the edge of the mat. Williams stands up, tries to pull us in. Rachi able to kick that leg back. Grabs the other ankle, and there's the 3 takedown for Williams. Out of bounds with 1:09 to go. Williams leads 5-4.
Well, here we are. We gotta get we got an escape here, Rachi.
Over a minute to go. Up to his feet. Williams drives him back down. Caleb back up onto a knee. Trying to get that hand control. Stands up. Hand control escape. So we're tied up at 5. 50 seconds to go in regulation.
Levi Haynes coming up on the mat, number 5 down there for Penn State. All right, Rachi, come on, man. You wanted to be here. Let's make something happen now. There's a shot by Williams.
We get into a front headlock, trying to stuff him, looking to circle around. Rachi hustling, gets down to the leg now, elevates with it. Williams tries to turn and kick away. We almost lost the ankle. Now we come back up with it. Reach across, trip him down, somersault attempt. Switch off to the other leg. Williams trying to square back up. We climb up that leg a little bit higher. Now Williams trying to get a cradle on us, looking to roll us through. And there is the 3 takedown for Williams, and near falls. And Rachi's going to drop to the backside.
Oh, dang it.
In a good position, a good shot, but just didn't finish secure. Allowed Williams to scramble. And Rachi will drop to the backside.
Well, that's what happens, That's the kind of match that Williams wanted. That first period, I just always go back to that first period. We need to do more in the first period.
So now Rachi will take on Alec Martin of South Dakota State, who is the 29 seed. Martin actually beat both Voinovich and Jesseroga at the Soldier Salute.
That's who Rachi has?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's step out, take a timeout as we await Jared Franek. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
Got chronic joint pain? Not having success with steroids but trying to avoid surgery? Well, thankfully, there's a better way, and it's now available here from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about new advanced regenerative medicine treatments that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your bad joints, providing lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural way to use highly concentrated healing properties from your own body to give you lasting relief. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in precision regenerative medicine with over 100 clinics across America and literally thousands of satisfied patients. If you've got joint pain due to arthritis, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, don't just think the old ways of dealing with pain are the only ways. You need to learn more about these new regenerative options that can change your life. Call QC Kinetics now. It's a free consultation with local medical professionals. Call 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. QC Kinetics. 319-229-5155.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bose, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need for the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Amazon's Delivery Service Partner Program empowers leaders like you to launch and operate your own delivery business with Amazon support, with no logistics experience required. Amazon will help you scale your business. Apply today at amazon.com/owner.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough Excavation Equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0%, zero down, and zero hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championship. Jaden class of Stanford just knocked off number 17 Tyler Kazak of Penn State.
No way.
4-2.
Wow.
Ryder Downey of Northern Iowa on mat number 8. No score. He's taking on Jared Hill of Oklahoma. Mat number 7, Levi Haynes has a 12-2 lead in the third period, taking on Isaac Wilcox of Ohio State. Mat number 6, Chance Lamer of Cal Poly, a 7-2 lead over Drew Roberts of Minnesota. Mat number 5, Teague Travis of Oklahoma State, a 3-2 lead on Brock Mahler of Missouri. And he just got another takedown, so that makes it 6-2. Mat number 4, Peyton Robb of Nebraska, a 1-0 lead over Trevor Chumbley of Northwestern. Mat number 3, Lucas Ravano of Penn and Bryce Andonian of Virginia Tech, just getting underway. Mat number 2, another breaking news story, Mark. Second period, Will Luan has a 1-0 lead against Chase Saldate of Michigan State. And on mat number 1, partway into the second period, no score between Bond of Appalachian State and Munson of Central Michigan.
Downey's up on mat number 8.
Yep, and that's where Franek waits on deck as well. Haynes with another couple points. He leads 16-2, and he's got riding time, so Haynes is going to get bonus points for Penn State. Nittany Lions 2-2 though, or 3-2 now.
Oh yeah, Levi Haynes just won.
So Haynes wins, Davis wins, and Bartlett wins. Bartlett had to win. A dogfight of a match.
Haynes just won 17-2.
What was Davis's score? Do you remember?
It was a major, like 10-2 or something like that, or maybe even worse.
Internet is a little slow, or track is a little busy. 8-1, so it was just a regular decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, buddy of mine back home, Brian Rossi, said that what's his name? Davis might have hurt his hand in that match.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, University of Iowa Healthcare. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the U.S. You need expert care from specialists who know your heart condition inside and out. UI Heart and Vascular Center has advanced trained cardiologists that use state-of-the-art diagnostic tools. Make an appointment today at uihc.org/HVC. Molly's Cupcakes, proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. I think they may sell a few cupcakes over the next few days. First 4 play-in game for the women's tournament tonight at Carver. And then the Hawkeye women as a number 1 seed will play with the other matchup, the 8-9 matchup going on as well on Saturday. And then Monday they will play again. Hawkeye men won on Tuesday night. Just announced today they will play at Utah Sunday at 8 p.m.
Wow.
Iowa time.
At Iowa time?
8 p.m. Iowa time.
7 p.m. Utah time. At 5.
About 76. Brock Mahler was the 17 seed this year. Lost to Teague Travis of Okie State. Go to the third period on mat number 8. No score with Ryder Downey and Jared Hill. And then Downey gets an escape. Hill must have chose neutral in the second period. So they've gone 5 minutes on their feet with no points scored. Meyer Shapiro of Cornell, a 6-1 lead over Colton Wasilski of Ryder. Michael Blockus out on the mat. He's taking on Max Brignola of Lehigh. That's on mat number 6. Legend Lamer of Cal Poly taking on Ed Scott of NC State on mat number 5. Holy cow. Mark, I may need the UI Heart and Vascular Center. Will Luan a 4-2 lead in the third period.
That's funny.
Lucas Ravano of Penn, Andonian of Virginia Tech. No score there. They've got injury time right now. And
Downey's in on a shot here for UNI. See if he can finish, and he does. That gives him a 4-0 lead. That should do it. He's up 4-0 with 45 seconds left to go in the match now. So Downey of UNI should advance.
He'll take on either Andonian or Ravano, depending on how that one shakes out down there. Nebraska has 8.5. The Hawks have 6.5. Arizona State and NC State with 6. Ohio State 5.5, along with Okie State. Iowa State, Penn State, Virginia Tech have 4.5. Escape over there for Hill from Oklahoma. And then another takedown. Nope, time ran out. So Ryder Downey does win that one by a score of 4-1. Mat number 1, Cody Chittum coming out for Iowa State. I'm not used to those singlets. They're wearing their AIM singlets today.
Yeah, it's like a cardinal red and
like a silver,
like a
almost.
silver gray.
Stripes up and down the back. And it says Ames across the chest. The ones they wore in the dual meet against us.
And then the leg band's like a cream color. It's not the gray or nothing either.
Frantic
very
waiting for
neutral.
Frantic waiting for the UV carts to sterilize the mat. Coming out, taking on Blaze. Blaze of Purdue, true freshman, 6th place finish at the Big Tens. Frantic defeated him in the consolation semifinals. Also beat him in the dual meet 2-1, 5-2 at the Big Tens.
Caleb Raji's the one that's got a tough road to hoe.
Yeah.
Really tough road.
1, 2, 3. He's got to win 4 more matches to become an All-American.
Well,
or to get to the All-American. 5 matches to become an All-American.
And not only that, the match he has next is going to be a tough match, too. I mean, he's wrestling a kid that beat Voinovich and Jess Roga at the Soldier Salute.
Yeah. Let's see. Papers everywhere. I mean, Martin comes in as the 29 seed. He got 7th at the Big 12s. But yeah, he beat Voinovich in sudden victory. He majored Jezeroga. Got pinned by Williams of Oklahoma State and lost to Williams at the Big 12s. Over there, Frantic in on a shot, but they're right on the edge of the mat. He's trying to adjust. They slide out of bounds. 25 seconds gone by. Jack Thompson of UNI comes out on mat number 7. He'll be taking on top seed Keegan O'Toole of Missouri. Blood time on 3, where Andonian leads 4-1. Frantic right on the edge of the mat in front of the Purdue corner. A lot of pressure on the head.
I don't know how many times I need to say it, Stephen. We just need to make better use of our first periods. A lot of 3-minute first periods going to complete waste. I mean, the thing is we're just not. I mean, I understand you're not going to score all the time. I get that. But just make better use of the time, though, at least, you know. And I mean, we're putting no pressure on the guys. We're not wearing them down at all. We're not getting a feel for their defense to, better, allow us to score more later on when we need to. I mean, it's just too much wasted time. And that's what bit Caleb Rachi. He ended up getting taken down at the very end in a scramble situation. He was in actually a good position, and Williams just did a good job and was able to scramble out of it and lock us up in a cradle with like 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock for the win. But I bet Caleb Rachi, like I always say, you go back to these matches and how much you'd give to be able to have that first period back. How much you'd give to be able to have 3 minutes of a wrestling match back that just went to waste.
Stalemate from a front headlock.
Especially against, and I keep beating on Caleb Rachi a little bit, but especially against a guy like Williams when that's what he wants the match to be like. Like, he doesn't want, he just wants to stand around. He doesn't want to do anything. He just wants it to come down to the end and win on a scramble situation and use his athleticism. He doesn't want to work hard, and you can't allow a guy to do that.
Back to your bike race thing. He wants to be the guy riding the draft to the very end and then slingshot himself to try to get the win. Let you do all the work.
Nice analogy there, Steven. Josh would appreciate that.
Speaking of, the Grand Gable is coming up when?
May 4th.
I'm sure Shammy's got websites and everything to register for that. No score at the end of the first period. Frantic starts down. Keegan O'Toole out to a 6-1 lead against Thompson of Northern Iowa. Frantic 5 seconds gets out for his escape. And we've seen, Jared Frantic, do like you're down by 2 to Peyton Robb in the dual meet, and you need a double leg to win. Like, put that effort together here in this second period.
Look at this picture, Steven. That's Tom Mashik in his classroom right now. They're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament and listening to us on the radio. It. That's great education right there.
Stay in school, kids, and you can watch wrestling.
That's great education. Public communications. Anybody interested in that degree? It's not what I had. I had a degree in sport management and health promotions.
I've got comm studies and journalism.
Well, look at you go.
Yeah, doubled it up. There's Frantic in on a shot, but he's right on the edge. He's stuck underneath. They go out of bounds. 53 seconds left. Andonian does win. So that is who Ryder Downey will take on next for Northern Iowa. Frantic, another shot, but straight on. 2-on-1 by Blaze. Frantic trying to clear out of that. 35 seconds to go, second period. Frantic leads 1-0. There's O'Toole getting near falls against Jack Thompson.
So UNI is going to lose there, but that one was definitely expected. It's number
33
1
seed against the 1.
Yeah.
And there is the fall for O'Toole.
That's like the first fall I've seen of this tournament so far.
I think there's been a couple others, but not many.
I'm sure there has, but I haven't really seen one.
Final seconds tick away here, second period. Blaze shot straight on, just touched Frantic's leg. Frantic didn't even get his legs back. He was so far away. So Frantic leads 1-0 going into the third. Blaze will start down. Frantic got out in 5 seconds, so he'd have to ride for 1:05 to get the riding time advantage. Blaze to his feet. Frantic lets him out for the escape. So we're tied up at 1. Don't think either guy's got hit for stalling.
Which is crazy.
It's a shot by Blaze from ways away. We're into a front headlock. Iowa State, is that Carr coming out
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
Carr.
On 7, taking on Evan Magg of George Mason. Minute 20 to go, regulation. Tied up at 1 between Franek and Blaze. Franek for the Hawkeyes, Blaze for Purdue. Come on, Jared Franek, let's go. Takes a shot, gets to the leg, trying to elevate with it. Blaze just real heavy on him when he gets in there, that head to the inside shot. There he pops the head out to the outside, tries to cut across. Blaze locked through our crotch.
No.
Now he gets his hips back.
And shot by Franek was from kind of a ways away, but he's able to continue to keep his hips underneath him and come in.
Blaze trying to see if he can sneak himself around for a go-behind here. Franek trying to keep that left arm out. There they circle back up to their feet. 25 seconds remains in regulation. Stalemate with 18 on the clock. Mat number 5, Bianchi of Little Rock and Ja'Cory Teamer of Arizona State. Teamer, I think, the 2 seed at 157. Carr with another takedown. He leads 6-1 on mat 7. Franek going to go to sudden victory, tied up at 1. Get the clock cleared out. Everything ready to roll. Caliendo is in the hole on mat 1. Same spot where Franek's wrestling, or mat 1, so down here in the other corner. Out of bounds, head back to the center for Franek. 1:32 to go in the sudden victory period. Half attempt there by Blaze from a long ways away. Now down on his hands and knees, Franek looking to come across.
Well, 50 seconds left to go.
Shot by Blaze, reshot by Franek. Missed the leg. Now he repenetrates, gets to it, but Blaze gets the leg back. 40 seconds left. They're right in front of the scorer's table. Blaze trying to come around, see if he can do a Merkle. We drop down to the leg, but slide out of bounds, no points. Underhook by Franek. 15 seconds left in the sudden victory. They sometimes say silence is deafening, and that's kind of where the action is right now. Lacking. So heading to the tiebreakers, tied up at 1. Franek will start down first. Or no, Blaze will start down first, excuse me.
Yeah, not a whole lot to report here.
Blaze to his feet. Franek comes up around the waist. Looking to elevate. Whizzer thrown in by Blaze. And there's the escape. 12 seconds riding time. Shot again by Blaze. This time he gets pretty deep on us. Franek clearing the tie, and the period comes to an end. So now Franek will have to get out within 12 seconds. And there, Franek gets a reversal. Oh, nope, not the reversal, but he gets the escape.
That's big. That's good enough.
So we're tied up at 2. Franek.
Stay in there. Circle. Oh, my gosh, Steven. Why is he going back out of bounds? You know what? Honestly, we got lucky there. We got continuous action. But if anything, that would be a potential situation where you could have called him for stalling.
Yeah.
He had all the opportunity in the world to go back to the center, and he didn't. Now he gets called for stalling.
Go out of bounds with 2 seconds remaining.
And that's a terrible stall call right there, too. I mean, you don't call stalling for 7 minutes, and then you call it right there when a guy takes a shot in overtime when he's behind. It's just terrible. It's horrible to watch.
Franek does win on the tiebreakers, 2-2. So he moves on. And we'll see who he's going to be wrestling. I don't know if that one is gone yet. We'll try to update the brackets here just a little bit. Caliendo is on deck on 1. So we'll take a quick timeout, sneak one in real quick. We'll be back with more from Kansas City. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Is your vehicle worn out from winter? Sprint into Dodge Street Tire today and get a free vehicle inspection from my dad, Brian Sekafetz. For over 30 good years, they've been your family-friendly, dependable, and honest neighborhood auto repair shop, willing to hurdle any obstacle. That's why their loyal customers have once again voted Dodge Street Tire as best in the area. Race into Dodge Street Tire and Auto at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints for your next project at Menards. Give your space the platinum treatment in one coat with Platinum Plus interior paint. Its stain shield technology protects your spaces with a performance you'd expect from a luxury paint at a price you wouldn't. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, transforming your home has never been easier. Save big money on Dutch Boy paints and head into Menards to get your paint project started today.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey Iowans, Luca Garza here. For me to get to the NBA, I've worked on my speed, precision, and my shot. For you to get to the NBA, all you need is the Iowa Lottery. First, play bonus multiplier scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Then, enter non-winning tickets for your chance to win a VIP suite experience with the Minnesota Timberwolves, including food, hotel, and $1,000 cash. Plus, center court seats to see the Iowa Wolves. Enter today and see rules at ialottery.com/VIP.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
NCAA Wrestling Championships in Kansas City. T-Mobile Center, Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside working through opening round action. I did not realize, as I'm looking through trying to update some things, that Cody Chittum got beat by major decision, 17-6.
What?
By the number 19 seed Tommy Askey of Appalachian State.
What was Chittum seeded?
14.
Dang. There's Caliendo. He comes out right away trying to fire off on a shot. Wrestling Blockus of Minnesota.
Blaine Brenner.
Or Blaine Brenner.
Beat him 5-1 in the duel, and 2 weeks before that beat him 19-4 at the Soldier Salute. So I'd like to see that one replicated. Frantic Mark is going to be taking on the 7-seed Keller of Ohio. Keller won his match 1-0. So we're looking for
another
barn
really
burner.
super nice, exciting match there.
Caliendo has the leg up under the armpit, inside trip action. Whizzer thrown in by Brenner.
It just goes to show that, these 3-point takedowns, I don't think they did a whole lot.
No. Did you see the text I sent you?
About
the picture from Jason Bryant's preview guide?
Yeah. How he did a recap on the bonus points from last year to
just
this
year? Just like what the matches were.
Yeah.
When we've got some downtime, we'll talk about it. Because it was...
It was. It was kind of expected, but...
Hamity gets a fall. Minute and a half to go here in the first period. Caliendo tries to pop into a duck attempt.
Well, Caliendo's been getting after it. He's hit a few good, solid attempts, just hasn't been able to get to the legs. But he's wrestling well.
Caleb Fish of Michigan State down 7-0 on mat number 3. Fish, the 21 seed. Thompson of Ohio, the 12 seed. Hunter Garvin from Iowa City West wrestles for Stanford. He's out on mat number 6. Leads 3-0 over Joey Bianchi of Little Rock. Patrick Kennedy in the hole on 7. I'd be curious, because there's a duck attempt again by Kennedy, but Brenner down-blocked it. What did Brenner learn from the Soldier Salute that he has changed? That Caliendo beat him 19-4, and then it was 5-1 in the duel, and Caliendo hasn't been able to finish yet.
I'll tell you what he's learned, how to backpedal. He's not pressuring into him and giving him what he wants and the feel that he wants. He's really just backpedaling and kind of staying away from him and trying to slow him down.
Ryan Morningstar agrees with you. Caliendo, another attempt there. Is that Tom in the corner with Star?
Yeah.
Looked like he got up. There's a nice duck attempt by Brenner, but they go out of bounds. You can tell Tom gets up and he kind of drops the one shoulder and leans toward the side referee. And you can just know he's saying, one guy's doing all the action. One guy's the only one walking forward here. And that was, 4 legit attempts for Caliendo?
Legit, good attempts.
And Brenner hit that duck right at the very end, right before time ran out on the edge. Caliendo will start down to begin the second period. Gets up to his feet, out for the escape. There's an attempt by Brenner. Front headlock and go behind. Tried to get to the leg, but he missed. Did Caliendo. Brenner pops the elbow and changed levels. There's a nice front headlock. Goes the other direction this time and finishes for the 3.
That was a good adjustment right there by Caliendo.
He'd been snapping front head and going to his left. Brenner's right. That time he snapped, kind of stepped with his left foot, and then came right back aggressively to that right side.
Tried something different, and it worked. Now he's putting on a tough ride.
4-0 lead, a minute to go here, second period. Brenner hits a switch, gets out for the escape.
Hunter Garvin still leading down there for Stanford, former Iowa City West prep. 3-0 with 1:30 in the second period.
Mat number 8, Isaac Olnick of Oklahoma State, leads 3-0.
All right, Brenner with a 1-point escape. 4-1 in favor of Caliendo right now.
Shot by Brenner, reshot and finish for the three. Look at that. A little pressure comes at him, and Caliendo just makes it look easy.
And that's why Brenner stopped trying to come at him. Just didn't fare very well for him.
Near falls down there for Mulvaney of Bucknell against Cerniglia of Navy. And that is actually who Caliendo will wrestle as the winner of that one. Caliendo takes a 7-1 lead into the third period. Brenner starts down. Caliendo 53 seconds towards riding time. Bucknell still has another 45 seconds to try to adjust. Almost reached back and pulled that leg up. Caliendo still riding tough here. A minute and a half to go. Let's let him go and get another one here. I need to do some jumping jacks. And there's the escape, makes it 7-2.
We'll get a takedown here. We'll get our jumping jacks in. We've got riding time, so it's 8-2. Just need a takedown, and even if we could even let an escape go, we can still get it.
Ooh, there's Brenner with a shot. Caliendo able to get the legs back.
The thing is, we got to be looking for offense here, Like, look at the score here. Just kind of letting it go to a stalemate. Come back up to the feet. A minute to go here in this match. Amin just won down there.
Strachey coming out. There's the takedown.
There's a takedown for Caliendo. Now we can do some jumping jacks. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be wrestling Navy next match. I don't know. It's 9-7 now. Minute and a half to go. Riding time's not a factor.
What? They had... Bucknell had him on his back forever.
Now it's 9-9.
They must have put... Bucknell's got riding time. They must have awarded that earlier because it was 9-7 when he was on his back.
Yeah, Bucknell does have riding time.
Strachey got taken down. Strachey taking on Andrew Sparks of Minnesota. There is the 11-2 win for Caliendo, so bonus points again for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see. Kennedy is in the hole on 7, but you said Amin just won that, so he's on deck on 7. Well, let's step out, take another break. We've got 50 more jumping jacks to do. We'll be back with more from Kansas City right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough excavation equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0%, zero down, and zero hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the bush light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Got chronic joint pain? Not having success with steroids but trying to avoid surgery? Well, thankfully, there's a better way, and it's now available here from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about new advanced regenerative medicine treatments that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your bad joints, providing lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural way to use highly concentrated healing properties from your own body to give you lasting relief. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in precision regenerative medicine with over 100 clinics across America and literally thousands of satisfied patients. If you've got joint pain due to arthritis, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, don't just think the old ways of dealing with pain are the only ways. You need to learn more about these new regenerative options that can change your life. Call QC Kinetics now. It's a free consultation with local medical professionals. Call 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. QC Kinetics. 319-229-5155.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to the T-Mobile Center, downtown Kansas City, site of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Mikey Caliendo will be taking on the number 22 seed Noah Mulvaney of Bucknell. Got the win down there against Cerniglia of Navy. Mat number 1, Jared Sima of Northern Iowa taking on Philip Congliaro of Harvard. That one's scoreless in the first. Scramble going on. A shot by Congliaro, but Sima trying to get around behind out of that scramble. Mat number 2, Braden Thompson of Okie State against Adam Kemp of Cal Poly. No score in the first. Mat number 3, Mitchell Messenbrink of Penn State, a 3-1 lead over Max Mayfield of Northwestern, now 6-1. Carter Starachi, an 11-3 lead over Andrew Sparks of Minnesota. Sparks took him down right away. Starachi gets the escape, comes out, puts him to his back, almost got the fall. So that makes it 11-3 now in the second. Top seed Mekhi Lewis of Virginia Tech taking on Cale Valencia of Arizona State.
Is that a brother? Another brother, do you know?
I think so, yeah. Mat number 6, no score, Connor Brady of Virginia Tech, Brevin Casella of Binghamton. Mat number 7, Jackson Turley, a 3-1 lead over Max Mailer of Wisconsin, Turley from Rutgers. Mat number 8, Justin McCoy, no score with Brody Conley of West Virginia. Hunter Garvin did get the win, so the West High Prep wrestling for Stanford moves on. Garvin was the number 20 seed, so now all he gets is a date with David Carr in the next round. How about Carr's path? He's got Garvin now. He'll have Hamady most likely in the quarterfinals, and then O'Toole in the semifinals before taking on whoever makes it through the bottom half of the bracket. If he makes it through.
I don't think he's going to beat Hamady.
You don't think he's beat Hamady?
I wonder if they've ever wrestled before. That's Hamady's just hard to wrestle.
I was thinking that they had. I don't think this year, but I think in the past they have. Or actually, no. He beat him 2-0 in the dual meet this year. Carr did.
Oh, yeah, they did wrestle in that duel, didn't they?
Yeah.
We got Iowa State and Wisconsin wrestled this year, which is great to see.
Patrick Kennedy on deck on 7, where Turley leads in the second period. Where's he at in here? He's taking on Tyler Eichens, a 21 seed from North Carolina. Actually used to be at Stanford, one of the transfer portal guys. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Hawkeye Wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. Also, Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres. At 7, a minute and a half to go, second period. Turley leading 3-1. No score down here on mat number 1. And that is Sima, the 28 seed, against the 5 seed Congliaro of Harvard. And that is actually who Kennedy would wrestle. And Sima almost getting near falls down there. He got at least a 2 count. He almost got a fall. Congliaro's back, and I see Doug Schwab down in the corner saying that was a fall. His shoulders hit. But either way, it's going to be a 4-point move, a 4-0 lead plus 2 minutes of riding time for the 28 seed over the 5 seed.
Jeez.
Well, we said.
What mat is that on?
1 down here in the corner. Starachi does win. So now we'll see what Congliara does from the top position for Harvard against Northern Iowa's Jared Sima. Sima out of Shawnee, Kansas. So he's a relatively local guy, at least a lot closer. Finished 7th at the Big 12s.
Finished 7th at the Big 12s?
Yeah.
He's gonna beat the number 5 seed.
So explain this to me. Congliaro finished 4th at the EIWAs and gets the 5 seed. And the guys that are ahead of him, you got Makai Lewis, who's ACC, Cade DeVos, who is Big 12, Ed Ruth, Big 10, Shane Griffith, Big 10.
What a huge win right there for UNI's Jared Sima. He got a reversal, so he's up 6-7-0 now.
Mat number 7, Turley leads 4-1 over Max Mailer. 4-2 now, a minute and a half to go in that one. That's where Kennedy waits on deck. Hawks still sitting in second place, 1 point behind Nebraska. Ridge Lovett did get a fall for the Cornhuskers. So basically, he gets a fall, and we get a couple of major decisions somewhere. So a 1 point differential there, the fall versus the major. Had Caleb Rachi won, we would have gotten a point there. So we, in essence, would be tied. Tech fall down here for Messenbrink.
And Sima did win that.
That is a big win for him. Bring out Peyton Mako of Missouri. Mat number 2, looks like Kemp of Cal Poly wins. About 110, the 8 seed Kemp. So Kemp will take on Carter Starachi tonight.
Strachey looked pretty tired in his match, though. Even though he won handily there, he was getting pretty tired. He probably hasn't been on the mat a whole lot.
Kai Lewis, a 10-3 lead on Valencia in the third period. 108, Jackson Turley does get the win. So that's going to bring Patrick Kennedy out.
Edmund Roos up on mat number 3, too. Just coming out.
He's got the number 30 seed Miles Tackett of Bucknell.
All right, Patrick Kennedy. That's all the way down to the other end of the arena from the Iowa fans. But here's a big match for Patrick. Who'd you say he's taking on next?
If he wins this, he would have Sima of Northern Iowa.
That's right.
Underway here for Kennedy. Right away snaps into a front headlock. Trying to circle around. Ishins hanging onto the elbow. Patrick continuing to move. Couldn't get anywhere with it, so they clear out of that.
Patrick, he didn't wrestle the greatest at the Big Ten. It's a little bit slow for him than normal. Talked to him a little bit afterwards when we were on the bus and the plane, and he was fully aware of it. So hopefully he comes out here today looking to score and not wait around. And the biggest thing with him at the Big Ten is he just wasn't following through. It was kind of just too one-dimensional wrestling.
Right. Makai Lewis does win by major. There's a nice double up into an underhook. Trying throwing it by, looking to get down to the leg. Stepped over, but a wizard thrown in by Ishins.
Yeah, he
Patrick limp arms out, gets around the waist, but he's still not got full control as they go to the edge there. He picks up, dumps him down, limp arm the other way, trying to keep that toe in bounds. Ishins trying to hang on to that right arm. Patrick looks to go up over the head. Lost it, but he kept the toe in and gets the 3.
Great wrestling right there by Patrick on the edge of the mat. He had that takedown, I thought, 3 different times, and I thought he lost it 3 different times, like completely. He just stuck with it.
Got to correct the scoreboard because referee Angel Ramirez put the wrong hand up. Or Angel Rivera, excuse me. So they put the 3 points for Kennedy on the red. Fresh start from the center after they go out of bounds. Ishins to his feet. Patrick picks him up, throws him down, chops that right arm. Forward pressure. Riding time started ticking the wrong way. Tom Brands and brand new Papa Bobby Telford.
Yeah, congratulations to Bobby and Alex Telford. Little baby girl Jillian.
She looks beautiful.
Well,
we got here to the hotel yesterday, and I was walking to get water, and Donenworth was looking for Tom, but he knocked on the wrong door, and Telford comes out. And I stopped, did a quick 180, and ran back. And he's looking at me funny. I stuck my hand out. I'm like, "Congrats, Dad." He's like, "Oh, hey." And so I didn't talk to him for a little bit, but you and I both know that's a great feeling.
Sure is.
Seeing your baby girl come into this world.
My oldest baby girl flew in from Arizona yesterday and is here at the tournament watching, so it's nice to have Grace here.
My oldest turns 15 on Sunday.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Caution on Kennedy for starting early. Stands up, walks around as Angel Rivera talks to Ishins a little bit as well. There's attempted roll. Kennedy keeping that deep waist in, trying to stack him up there. Ishins rebuilds his base. Patrick trying to find an arm. Work up to their feet, bumps him back down, roll through attempt again, but Patrick staying behind the hips. Ishins into a tripod. Patrick bumps him down to a knee. Ishins up to his feet. Patrick stands up. Goes right side, now comes around to the left. Goes back to the right, seeing if he can pick him up. Loses the hand control. There's the escape. 30 seconds to go, first period. Kennedy leads 3-1. 53 seconds built towards his riding time. There, a little slip-by attempt, and Ishins gets the takedown. Just got Patrick reaching a little bit. I think Patrick was looking for that underhook, and Ishins just kind of slipped out of it and got around behind for the 3.
Yeah, kind of just out-slicked him there. Almost looked like kind of a throw-by or slide-by a little bit. Patrick, see if he can get out here. 15 seconds to go in the first period. See if he can get out. Tie this up 4-4 to go in the second.
That's that over there on 4.
Yep, 4.
Pasuik of Army put MJ Gation to his back, so leads 7-0.
Gation of Iowa State.
Period comes to an end. Kennedy down 4-3. Ishans will start down to begin the period. Paswick getting more near falls over there against Gation. Almost had the fall right there. Gation the 15, Paswick of Army the 18. And there's a near reversal down here for Ishans. So again, he just reached back, grabs Patrick Kennedy's ankle. Patrick still getting riding time. And there he gives up the 2 reversal. And then almost gets to his back. They slide out of bounds, no points. Tom arguing that Patrick almost had the reversal with the toe still in bounds.
So Patrick trails right now 6-3. He's in the down position in the second period here. 1:25 to go.
Patrick to his feet, out
Clicks
front.
his legs.
Gets the escape.
Now he's getting on it. Now he's going. Now he's
getting
getting
a cradle
the
locked
headlock.
in.
Oh, why do you let go of that?
Gets the 2 reversal.
See, that's a good thing, though. He wastes absolutely 0 time in getting that takedown.
That was a reversal, actually.
Yeah, he never
he never let go. So
it's 6-5.
He's got riding time up over a minute again with a minute to go in the second. Ishans basing out right now. Reaching across to that far wrist, nothing there.
Tough call
Sit
about
out.
15, 20 seconds ago. It's like, do you cut him and try and get another one this takedown or takedown here
For a
this
suck
period?
back.
Or do you ride him out? I'm going to ride him out.
Ishans up to his feet, 30 seconds left. Patrick trying to drop between the legs. And pulls him back down. Staying in control. And Kennedy will get the ride out, so he'll have 2 minutes of riding time. A little over 2 minutes of riding time going into the third period. It will be Ishans' choice. Patrick's still down, though, 6-5. No, it is Kennedy's choice, excuse me, so he'll start down. That's right, Ishans got the reversal. Ishans taking his time, adjusting his ankle band, adjusting his sock, adjusting his knee brace. Gation of Iowa State down 12-0, 30 seconds to go, second period. Patrick Kennedy to his feet, out for the escape. So we're tied at 6, but Patrick does have 2 minutes of riding time.
Well, this is what it comes down to, but Patrick does have the riding time. That doesn't mean we sit on this lead, 1 point riding time lead. Not the type of match that we wanted. But at this point in time in the match, we'll take an advancement point.
Right. $1:15 to go. Tied up at 6. Kennedy does have riding time. That is all but secured. Collar tie on the right side. Patrick. I think Patrick a little cautious after he got taken down on that little slow by.
Yeah. 30 seconds to go here. 35 seconds to go. Patrick just not really looking to score again, just kind of hanging out, like I said, taking that advancement point. Kickeisen's out on the mat down there for UNI now. Gations of Iowa State still getting beat down there, 9-12.
Oh, and then Patrick almost gives up the ankles. He's about ready to get taken down. He does.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And Kennedy's going to lose. 9-6, he's down. He's got to get a reversal here in 8 seconds. into a sit out, and Ishans is just going to nod his head. Found a way. We were holding on to not lose.
Yes, we were, Stephen. Yes, we were.
So now Kennedy drops down, and he'll have the 5-seed Congliaro to stay alive in the tournament tonight.
Oh, my goodness. And that Congliaro looked terrible this morning. Or terrible against SEMA.
Let's step out, take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
2 for $222. 2 for $222. Drive home 2 Carousel pre-owned vehicles for just $222 per month. For the first time ever, get a Carousel pre-owned vehicle for just $111 per month. With a payment like that, why not get 2 for $222? Stuck in a loan or lease? Come see Mr. Vice the Trade Man and get up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your old ride. Worried about your credit? Forget it. Carousel Pre-Owned has guaranteed credit approval. 2 rides, $222 per month. And if you think you owe too much on your trade, Mr. Vice will give you $3,000 guaranteed minimum for your trade. So you can drive home in a new ride for $111 per month. Or get 2 for $222. But only at Carousel Pre-Owned on Stevens Drive, next to Hy-Vee on Waterfront. Or 24/7 at bestdealiowa.com. That's bestdealiowa.com. Offer with approved credit, plus tax tag and $69 documentation. Credit in effect down pay 3,300 down. 78 months, 6.9%. Example 2019 versus stock D12036.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Amazon's Delivery Service Partner Program empowers leaders like you to launch and operate your own delivery business with Amazon support, with no logistics experience required. Amazon will help you scale your business. Apply today at amazon.com/owner.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to Kansas City, 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside working our way through opening round matches. Waiting for Zach Glazier will be the next Hawkeye to wrestle. He is about 151. We've got 126 is the highest one. So we'll have a little bit of time here. Recapping how the Hawks have done. We've got 4 bonus point victories, 1 sudden victory or tiebreaker victory, and then 2 heartbreaking losses. Drake Ayala with a 10-2 major decision. Brody Teskey with a 12-4 major decision. Real Woods, a 15-0 technical fall. Caleb Bracci was tied at 5, took a shot, created a scramble situation, but ended up getting caught, put to his back, and lost 12-5 to Jordan Williams. Jared Franek wins in the tiebreakers with riding time advantage. Michael Caliendo picks up an 11-2 major decision. And then Patrick Kennedy wrestled well, looked like he was in control. Gave up a takedown in the first, though, where he just got caught reaching, and a little throw-by attempt by Ishans of North Carolina. Kennedy came back. He had riding time, had the lead, basically tied up at 6. But then Ishans hits just a low shot, and Patrick really had no way to fight that off and gives up the takedown with like 20 seconds left and ends up losing that one by a score of 9-7. And now he's got to take on the 5-seed Congliaro of Harvard in tonight's session just to stay alive in the tournament. So they were looking at that as a pretty big second-round match, and now it's going to be a win by the skin of your teeth to stay in this tournament type atmosphere. So,
well, the only thing he's got going for him is that Congliaro from Harvard looked terrible this morning. Like, terrible. He got majored by SEMA from UNI. And he just had, like, no energy or nothing. Now, that could be a totally different wrestler come tonight after you've had all day and so forth or whatever. But judging by what I saw this morning, he shouldn't have a problem winning that match, even though it's the number 5 seed. But Patrick Kennedy shouldn't be in this position to start with, and neither should Caleb Rachi for that matter.
Yeah. Both of them had opportunities. Both of them were doing good things, but they weren't pushing the pace, pushing the action just enough, and allowed their opponent to stay close and find a way to sneak something in to win that match late in that match.
I mean, it comes down to you want to wrestle 7 minutes. The match is 7 minutes and sometimes a little bit more, and you got to wrestle every second of the match. And you can't take breaks during the match. And we take too many breaks, and then at the end we're just trying to win on that riding time point and stop moving our feet and gave up that low ankle shot, and he just wrapped our ankles up. And there wasn't much Kennedy could do there. It just. We want to say you live and learn, but sometimes we're slow learners,
yeah.
Stephen. And that's what's unfortunate. Somebody from South Dakota State got a fall down there right away.
Was that DeVos?
That's 7.
Yeah, that's Cade DeVos, Southeast Polk. The number 2 seed at 174. Hawkeyes leads 8-0 in his match for Northern Iowa on mat 3. Feldkamp of Iowa State leads Dugan of Princeton in the first. Key of Navy, Wolf of Air Force tied up in the third. Azaraev of Columbia, a 3-0 lead over Nolan of Binghamton. Lenny Pinto of Nebraska, a 6-2 lead on Hopkins of Campbell. Bennett Berge of South Dakota State leads Shane Legal. Nope, Legal just got a takedown. He leads 3-1 in the second period. Cameron Pine of Clarion, no score with Bernie Truax of Penn State, and that's actually getting ready to start on mat 7. And Lenny Wolak of Columbia, an 8-1 lead over Benny Baker of Cornell. That's about 30 seconds to go in the third period. We'll step out, take another break. We'll be back with more from Kansas City right after this. You're listening to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Contact First Maxfield Mutual Insurance in Denver.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Update your home with new flooring from Menards. Check out our great selection of Shaw flooring. Add comfort with soft and luxurious carpet. Transform the look of any living space with durable laminate flooring. Update your space effortlessly with Shaw's stylish Citadel vinyl plank flooring. It's durable, waterproof, and easy to install. On sale now through March 24th. Check out our entire selection of flooring today and see the rest of our deals on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough Excavation Equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0%, zero down, and zero hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
On the latest episode of the Washed Up Walk-Ons, a little Q&A episode from our Discord community. Join the Walk-On Army on Patreon to get in on the action and help build these episodes out as a fan and listener. We get deep into a question about the college football playoff today. What's the significance to a team about making the postseason as a top 12 team in the playoff versus the bowl games? Do the bowl games even matter at all anymore? We talk about a few other things as well, as always, on the Walk-Ons, on the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to the T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City. By Legal of Wisconsin. Nebraska and Iowa State, your top two, with Iowa in third right now. Hawks 5-2 on the day. The two losses have been some heartbreakers, though. Caleb Rachi looked like he was in a good spot on a shot, but Williams of Oklahoma State created the scramble and ended up catching Rachi and cradled him to his back to get the win. And then Patrick Kennedy was leading on a riding time point and got caught flat-footed. Late takedown by Ishins, and Patrick falls into the wrestle backside.
Not cool.
And that is a long road coming back through that backside.
Well, it doesn't start off very good for him either. Taking on the number 5 seed right out of the gate tonight.
Yeah.
Which, judging by what we saw this morning when the 5 seed Congalero wrestled Sima from UNI, honestly, that should be definitely a winnable match. He didn't look very good himself, but come tonight and it's time to get either in or you're out of the tournament. Some people step it up and some people throw the towel in. So it'd be kind of interesting to see what wrestlers actually step up. And I can tell you right now, Patrick Kennedy is not throwing the towel in.
Lenny Pinto, the 5 seed, wins 25-8. Truax leads 12-1 in the second period.
Yeah, he's got a commanding lead. Munoz of Oregon State, he leads 10-2 in the second period.
Zach Glazier, mat number 4, in the hole. Fall down there on mat number 4. Thomas Stewart of Va-Tech over Maximus Hale of Penn. Whipped him over to his back.
That's a plot out to a commanding lead of Oklahoma State, 10-2 right now. That's in the second period.
Mat number 8 down there, Jaden Bullock of Michigan taking on Brian Soldano of Rutgers. It's the 21 against the 12. Plot getting near falls. Settling back the other way. Final seconds of the second
was
period.
That Stewart, they got the fall?
Yes. The 7 seed. And that'll bring Glazier up on deck on mat number 4, where Buchanan of Oklahoma is taking on Benjamin Smith of Cleveland State. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Also, feel the excitement as NASCAR returns to the Iowa Speedway with Powerball and the Iowa Lottery. Add the double play bonus to your Powerball ticket for your chance to win exclusive NASCAR prizes. See complete rules and details at ialottery.com/VIP. Another timeout. Go ahead, Mark.
I just say, so Parker Keckeisen from UNI, he'll be taking on Feldkamp of Iowa State tonight.
Feldkamp won by fall.
Yep. Keckeisen had a major going last I seen. Looks like some injury down there. I don't know who that is on mat number 8.
It looks like Soldano of Rutgers.
Versus Bullock of Michigan. Like concussion type stuff for Soldano of Rutgers.
Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
You know what happens when a smart group of medical professionals get together and commit to a technology designed to relieve your aching joints without surgery? It's called QC Kinetics.
And this guy knows the power of a solid team. Emmitt Smith, football legend and Dancing with the Stars champ.
This elite medical group, some of them orthopedic doctors, got together and said, why are we prescribing so many medications? Why are we sending so many people to surgery in droves? Let's change this.
The answer? Natural biologics, our own healing properties. And the outcome is the country's largest provider of non-surgical regenerative treatments, QC Kinetics.
Actually, the real outcome are the tens of thousands of patients who finally got their quality of life back without surgery, thanks to QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. 319-229-5155.
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
In this week's Marketers Report, we hear about the importance of local radio from Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championship. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, up in the Raptors at the T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City. I think we're almost to Lamoni as far away as we are. Just kidding. It light years ahead of where we were last year. Tulsa wasn't a bad city. It wasn't, I mean, the arena was okay, but just wasn't the best setup, I don't think.
It was not the best setup, no. It was not.
I think it would be good for like a Big 12 or a Big 10 conference type tournament where you have a little bit fewer teams and a little more space, but getting 75, 80 teams coming in here is...
I don't think the town was even prepared for what came. I know the restaurants were running out of food. A lot of them were running out of alcohol for sure. It wasn't good. I don't care if we ever go back to Tulsa for this tournament. Philadelphia next year. Oh, Aaron Brooks out on the mat now for Penn State. And they did entry default over there on mat number 8. So Bullock of Michigan won that match, and it'll pick up a couple extra bonus points for the team, which is huge for Michigan.
Truax, it sounded like, got a tech fall as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, what else we got going down here? Let's see here. Rocky Elam of Missouri. He's up 4-2 over Max Stout of Pittsburgh at 197. Salazar, Minnesota. Nurgren just starting. Brooks up 6-1 now. Stephen Buchanan of Oklahoma up 12-1.
That's where Glazier waits on deck.
I don't even know any of the rest of these people out on the mats right now.
Luke Stout of Princeton and Joseph Novak of Wyoming. Little and Urbis. Malchewski of Michigan State. Dylan Fishback of NC State.
Iowa started off great. Major decisions from Drake Ayala. Major decision from Brody Teske. Tech fall from Real Woods. And then Caleb Rashi lost a nail-biter to Williams of Oklahoma State. Got taken down to his back when it was tied with 4 seconds to go on the clock. Then Franek won a tight one. And then Caliendo won, major decision. And then the biggest heartbreaker was PK getting beat at the very end. He was winning by a point on riding time and just stopped moving his feet, Steven. He just stopped wrestling and was hanging on to that, and I don't think he expected, what is it, Ishins to drop in on a shot that quick, and took him down and got beat. That one hurt. But Patrick's got to come back tonight. Him and Caleb, they got to come back tonight. They have to. They have to for themselves, most importantly, but as well as for the team. And this is an important night of wrestling tonight. And they will have just one round of matches tonight.
Yeah. So they got to win that one. They got to win 2 tomorrow morning just to get to the round of 12 tomorrow night. Buchanan of Oklahoma does win by tech fall. That's going to bring Zach Glazier out. Glazier taking on the number 26 seed Andy Smith of Virginia Tech. Fifth place finish at the ACC tournament this year. (15-9) record. Yeah, Soldano marked it. Looks like they've got stretcher coming out, so it looks like maybe some sort of a neck injury for him down there on mat number 8.
I see that. Yeah, that's going to hold up mat number 8.
You see Bradley Hill is in the hole on mat number 2. That's where Salazar of Minnesota is wrestling Negron of Arizona State. Little Rock with another takedown. That's Stephen Little on mat number 6. He now leads 9-2 in the first period. Glazier underway on mat number 4. Straight across the way from us.
All right, Glazier, come on, buddy. Get us back. Get our steps back in the right direction here.
Glazier, the number 7 seed.
Brooks was only up at 16. I was like, what?
He's only up 16-3 in the third period.
Well, I thought it's the 6. I didn't see the 1 from way up here on the clock, and then as my eyes started adjusting a little bit better, I think there's a 1 next to that, and that makes a lot more sense. And then I got my good old faithful Leopold Binos out here, and it's a 1, 16-3. Come on, Glazier.
Hand fighting right in the middle of the mat. Glazier changed levels, swiped at the leg. Snaps to clear out of that. Smith qualified last year and went 0-2 in this tournament.
Jared Frere down the corner for VT down there. Haven't seen him in a while. He's got some Iowa history. He was in our room and on the coaching staff for a little while. Wrestled for Oklahoma in crazy matches with Mike Zadek. Glazier wrestling Andy Smith from Virginia Tech, the 26th seed. So far, nobody's really had a good attempt here in this match.
.45 seconds remains first period. Little Rock is going to get the win, either a tech fall or if he adjusts a little bit on that cradle.
Yeah, he's up big time. Little Rock, they're making some noise,
Yeah.
Good for them. Glazier.
Couple of attempts there, but
yeah, hit a
couldn't
double
penetrate.
there. Couldn't get through the arms and the hips.
Final seconds tick away here in the first period. It looks like it will be scoreless.
I didn't see if Brooks got the major or the tech.
I think he got the tech. Glazier will defer his choice.
Well, the heavyweights going to be coming out here pretty soon, here shortly, the big guys.
Escape quickly for Smith, so he leads Glazier by a score of 1-0. Let's go, Zach Glazier. Tap the head, reach for a high crotch attempt. Goes back for another ankle pick attempt, but didn't set it up very well. Smith just steps out of it. Review over there on mat number 2 for Salazar's match.
Time session start tomorrow, 10 or 11?
11.
11 again?
Yep.
Saturday's 10.
Yes. High crotch attempt by Smith, but Glazier gets his leg back. 50 seconds to go, second period. Glazier down 1-0. Glazier shot again from a ways away. More just of a half attempt. Garrett Joels of Minnesota coming out on mat number 1. Glazier's headgear comes undone, so Zach gets it put back together.
Steven, these matches are just too close, you know. We need to find some more offensive attacks. More offensive attacks would lead to more offensive points, and this Saldano of Rutgers is really not in a good position down here. That's too bad.
Shot by Smith. We try to get around behind, but Smith squares back up. Period comes to an end, so Glazier will start down, trailing 1-0. Glazier set, explodes up to his feet. Escape, so we're tied up at 1. Salazar does win. Minute and a half to go, regulation. Glazier tied up at 1. Glazier changed levels. Smith down blocks it. Both guys changed levels at the same time. Neither one able to get anywhere with it. Glazier works up into that collar tie again. They get Soldano up onto the stretcher to cart him off. Crowd with a standing ovation for him.
Why, Steven? Why can we not be more offensive?
35 seconds to go in regulation. There's Glazier, shot from a long ways away.
A little bit too, just too much straight on. We need a little bit more side-to-side angles type stuff, you know? More elbow passes, maybe some more fakes, just something to create more motion and more angles, create more openings. We've got to work harder to create more openings so we can fire off more shots.
Tied up at 1. And blood time, it looks like. If you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all athletes for their hard work and determination, both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to learn how corn grows Iowa. Wyatt Velker for Northern Iowa coming out on mat number 2, taking on Poznansky. That is where Bradley Hill waits on deck. Glazier and Smith knotted up at 1 in sudden victory.
I don't think either one of them even got in on a shot.
No, I don't think either one has touched the other's leg. It was a reshot by Glazier, but couldn't get, again, through the arms. Shot by Smith, gets 2 hands to the leg that time, but Glazier able to clear out of it. Right-handed collar tie by both guys. They need like some sort of a misdirection. Again, there's a shot, in pretty deep is Smith, and he dumps Glazier down for 3.
God dang it.
Too many close matches.
Just wrestling not to lose, it looks like, in some of these matches.
Yeah. Well, let's step out for a timeout as we await Bradley Hill, the last Hawkeye of this session. You're listening to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
On the latest episode of the Washed Up Walk-Ons, a little Q&A episode from our Discord community. Join the Walk-On Army on Patreon to get in on the action and help build these episodes out as a fan and listener. We get deep into a question about the college football playoff today. What's the significance to a team about making the postseason as a top 12 team in the playoff versus the bowl games? Do the bowl games even matter at all anymore? We talk about a few other things as well, as always, on the Walk-Ons, on the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Embark on a journey through the most absurd moments of the human story with Ridiculous History, the podcast that explores the bizarre corners of human existence, like the evolution of the toilet, the story of Comic Sans, or the exploits of the notorious Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr is like, one day, my life is going to be part of a musical.
However, though, he probably didn't necessarily at this point think that he was going to be the villain.
Listen to Ridiculous History on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Amazon's Delivery Service Partner Program empowers leaders like you to launch and operate your own delivery business with Amazon support, with no logistics experience required. Amazon will help you scale your business. Apply today at amazon.com/owner.
When it comes to running toilets, leaky faucets, or water heaters gone cold, call the punctual plumbers at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Now through April 15th, get a free service fee on any plumbing repair. Call 319-365-6792.
Is your vehicle worn out from winter? Sprint into Dodge Street Tire today and get a free vehicle inspection from my dad, Brian Sekafetz. For over 30 good years, they've been your family-friendly, dependable, and honest neighborhood auto repair shop, willing to hurdle any obstacle. That's why their loyal customers have once again voted Dodge Street Tire as best in the area. Race into Dodge Street Tire and Auto at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to the T-Mobile Center. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside winding down the first session of the first day of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Waiting Bradley Hill. He's on deck on mat number 2, just starting the third period on that one, where Wyatt Belker of Northern Iowa trailing John Poznansky of Rutgers 1-0. Mat number 1, Garrett Joels with the win over Jackson Smith. About 149. Joels, the 22 seed, over Smith, the 11 seed. Other matches of interest. Tanner Sloan from Alburnett, South Dakota State, comes out on mat number 8, taking on Sam Mitchell of Buffalo. Tanner, the number 3 seed for the Jackrabbits at 197. Luke Serber of Okie State at heavyweight trailing Lou Dupre of Binghamton 5-0. Actually lost that one, it looks like. Jacob Cardenas wins for Cornell at 197. Mat number 1 just getting underway. Trent Hidlay of North Carolina State, a takedown against Christian Kinsey of Virginia. Hidlay, the number 2 seed at 197. That could be an interesting one. Both Hidlay against Sloan in the semis.
Yeah.
And then one of those guys against Aaron Brooks, potentially in the finals.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to give Brooks a match, but
Gonna have a challenge down here on mat number 7 in sudden victory. There is a shot and a takedown. Velker is down 4-1 now. Again, he's taking on Poznansky of Rutgers. Rachi, Kennedy, and Glazier all losing.
Tanner Sloan up 6-0 already in the first period. Tanner Sloan prepping out of Alburnett, Iowa. And you got Wyatt Volker down there prepping out of Manchester.
Down here on mat number 5, Silas Allred of Nebraska against Luke Giog of Ohio State. The loser of that is who Zach Glazier will wrestle in tonight's consolation round. Velker gets the escape. He's down 4-2 now.
Tanner Sloan looking to rack up some more near fall points down there. Mat number 8. It's up 6-0.
Velker trying 10 seconds to go to get some way to get to the legs. Again, same thing. You hold out, can't get any offense early, and then you find yourself behind and fall short. So Velker will drop down. That'll bring Bradley Hill out. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located in the strip mall just south of Target on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids, or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Bradley Hill coming out. He's got the number 8 seed Owen Treffen, ACC champion this year, 17-5 record. Hill's got a sleeve on that left knee that he tweaked at the Big Ten tournament. Underway on mat number 2. Treffen comes in across with an underhook, but Bradley trying to circle out of that. This is the final match that we have for this session. We'll be back on at 6 o'clock tonight. Nice low single by Bradley Hill. Gets Treffen draped up over him.
Well, that's what the Hawks could really use, is a big win here out of Bradley to
get some momentum going back into the night session.
Give him a spark.
Trying to dump him off, but Treffen reaching back, grabbing our ankle. Bradley pops the head out, turning into Treffen. Treffen trying to hip over him.
Yeah, you can see a stalemate come here really soon. There you go. Bradley Hill, remember, he got hurt at the Big Ten Championships. He's got a knee or a leg sleeve on. It's not like a heavy duty sleeve. It's more like a tight on his leg. But which is good, because it's, you know, it shouldn't be hindering him too much where he's not wearing like a big old brace or anything like that. It's like a legging on his left leg.
Approaching a minute to go, first period, no score. Working those collar ties up top. Nebraska and Penn State tied in the team standings at 13. Vatech 11.5. Michigan 10.5. Iowa State 10. Iowa and Ohio State with 9.5. Shot there by Treffen. Gets to Hill's leg. Bradley trying to be heavy with those hips, keeping that toe down to the mat. Trepham comes up, cuts off, and they said out of bounds, so no points. Trepham was able to get around to both ankles, but they said they'd gone out of bounds first. Bradley took a finger to the eye right off the start. Stop it momentarily.
Well, no mistakes now. There's only 15 seconds left here in the first period. Let's not do anything crazy. Ryan Morningstar, Tom Brands down in the corner for Bradley Hill. Ryan Morningstar cheering on Bradley Hill, liking what he's seeing so far, trying to encourage him.
Trepham's choice. He'll start down. Kirkfleet just getting underway against Willem. Trefham up to his feet. Hill trying to get between the legs, cannot. So there's the escape for Trefham. He leads 1-0. Wrestling on our feet. Hill working those collar ties.
But Hill, remember, wrestled really well the Big Tens once
Nice
he got hurt.
sweep,
There,
gets head to the inside single, but couldn't get it. Comes up underhook.
Trepham was able to circle on out of that. Kirklead up on the mat down there.
The winner of this match will take on the winner of mat number 8, where Feldman of Ohio State has a 6-1 lead. Feldman taking on Keaton Kluver of Hofstra. The losers will also match up with each other in the wrestleback round. Session 2 starts at 6 o'clock tonight. Championship round and a wrestleback round. I don't know if they're doing... There's a shot again by Hill and a stall call against Trepham. I don't know if they're doing a full round of championship or if they're doing 4 and 4. "15 seconds left, second period. He'll look to come across on that collar tie, missed, kind of sidesteps around, circles back. And it will be a 1-0 lead for Trepham as we go to the third. Bradley Hill already getting set in that down position.
Well, Steven, we need an escape and a takedown here. Trying to come up to his feet, tripod situation.
And there is the escape. So we're tied up at 1. Riding time not a factor. Allred does win, so Glazier will have Geog tonight. Trent Hidlay does win. There's a shot by Hill, cuts off to a double, drives through.
Yeah! Woo! Good job, Bradley Hill. Nice shot, nice finish. That was huge.
4-1 with 1:15 to go.
Nice shot. Way to get to the shot. That's a quick finish. That's why he didn't have to worry about all the weight on Trefton on top of him. He was able to cut that corner, drive through. 1-point escape for Trefton there. So that makes the score 4-2 now. Well, Trefton's going to be forced to come at us, which he hasn't really done yet in this match. But again, Bradley Hill, we don't want to just go completely on D either.
Right. 40 seconds to go. 4-2 is the lead for Hill. Bradley doing a good job staying in there, snapping, staying low. Trefim a shot from a ways away. We catch him into a front headlock. 15 seconds on the clock. Trefim circles up out of that. Snap, takes a shot. We down block again. Into another front headlock. 5 seconds left, and Bradley Hill's going to get the win.
Yeah, Bradley Hill. Woo! Boy, did the Hawks need that.
4-2, the final score in favor of Bradley, so he moves on. And we'll have a rematch with Feldman, I believe. We'll step out, take a quick timeout. We'll be right back to wrap things up for the day. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Embark on a journey through the most absurd moments of the human story with Ridiculous History, the podcast that explores the bizarre corners of human existence, like the evolution of the toilet, the story of Comic Sans, or the exploits of the notorious Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr is like, one day, my life is going to be part of a musical.
However, though, he probably didn't necessarily at this point think that he was going to be the villain.
Listen to Ridiculous History on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Get the last roof you'll ever need right now with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing offers the best wind resistance and superior hail resistance. It's the choice of more and more homeowners in the Midwest. Steel roofing is available in 20 colors in cut-to-your-length panels for fast installation. Plus, get free estimates fast in-store or online. Check out more of our great deals going on now at Menards and Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
For the Hawkeyes, at least. Still several more matches to finish up. The Hawkeyes will find themselves at 10.5 points, only about 3.5 behind Nebraska. But a lot of wrestling yet to be had, a lot of points coming up, more so tomorrow than today. But the Hawks are positioning themselves 6 out of the 9 move on to the championship side. Rachi, Glazier, and Kennedy are the ones on the backside. So, Mark, good things, got some bonus points. Bad things, lost a couple of those close matches that we probably really could have or should have been 9-0 here in this first session.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Definitely had the capabilities of it. We won one of the matches that we weren't supposed to win, lost a couple that we should have won. So when you get to the NCAA tournament here, that's what happens. And you've seen a lot of them so far. Both Rashi and Patrick Kennedy have some tough matches tonight, right out of the gate tonight in the consolation side. So, I mean, I don't know. That's you lie in the bed you make, and that's where we're at. And we just got to find some more offense and get to it earlier.
We'll be back on at 6 o'clock tonight for session number 2, a round of championship and a round of wrestlebacks as we get set for the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. So we'll talk to you at 6 o'clock. Until then, for Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
You wouldn't wear the same clothes every day, so why are you drinking only one kind of beer? Experience the largest area selection of craft beer at local craft cellar. Craft beer, non-alcoholic beverages, snacks, meats, and the hard stuff too. Bourbon, tequila, gin, and more. There really is something for everyone and every occasion at local craft cellar. Stop in today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids, just north of Boyson Road.
On the latest episode of the Washed Up Walk-Ons, a little Q&A episode from our Discord community. Join the Walk-On Army on Patreon to get in on the action and help build these episodes out as a fan and listener. We get deep into a question about the college football playoff today. What's the significance to a team about making the postseason as a top 12 team in the playoff versus the bowl games? Do the bowl games even matter at all anymore? We talk about a few other things as well, as always, on the Walk-Ons, on the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ready to make the most of your land? Run with us on a new John Deere compact tractor. Whether you're mowing a large acreage, hauling hay, building fence, or taking winter snow removal by storm, the John Deere compact tractor will get the job done with ease. With a wide range of models and easy-to-use attachments and implements, you're sure to find the perfect machine for all the jobs at hand, and some you didn't even know needed done. Buckle up for what's next at Sinclair Tractor, your locally owned John Deere dealer since 1998. Visit us at sinclairtractor.com.
Amazon's delivery service partner program empowers leaders like you to launch and operate your own delivery business with Amazon support, with no logistics experience required. Amazon will help you scale your business. Apply today at Amazon.